Hey guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. My name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. In today's video, I want to share with you what I picked up at the Southeast Homeschool Expo this past weekend. This expo is held the last weekend in July at the Cobb Galleria Center that's right outside of Atlanta. If you'll start following them on Facebook, around April or May, they will start offering discounted tickets. And I think I got my mom and I's tickets for $5 each. So I thought that was pretty good for this expo. This expo has a ton of workshops that are offered, but I'm going to be honest with you, I go for the exhibit hall. The exhibit hall is huge. They feature a ton of vendors and also a ton of activities for kids to do. So if you do take your children with you, they will be occupied. Now I want you to keep in mind, I'd already purchased my curriculum for the year, so I was just going to this expo to look for some things to add to it. Just some of those fun things that I could add to some of the things that we're already doing. The first thing I'm going to show you is this amazing bag that Abeka was giving away. If you go and talk to the vendors at the Abeka station and you fill out one of their cards, they would give you this nice bag. It's a canvas bag and it says the most amazing learning happens when you teach from the heart, not just the book. And it has this nice pocket on the side. And so I used this to put my things in that I bought at the expo. So I thought this was a really nice bag from Abeka. The first thing I'm going to share with you that I picked up is this blank book. I got this from Miller Pads and Paper. Miller Pads and Paper. They had a ton of these blank books. This is actually a hardcover blank book. I paid $3.95 for it. They had large and smaller versions for $2.95. And the covers were different. You could get a completely blank one so your kid could design the cover themselves. But I got this one because we're using the Apologia Zoology and we're going to have to do some animal tracks. And so I thought this would be a fun book for my son. So if you look in it, it's just blank pages all the way through. And then the back looks like this. So they can even color and customize the front and back cover. Another thing I picked up from the Miller Pads and Paper is this passport book. I thought this would be wonderful for our country study. My son can add things like the animals that live in the country or the flag of the country that we visit. I thought it'd be so much fun. It's just completely blank. And again, it was from Miller Pads and Paper. They have a website, millerpadsandpaper.com, and I paid 95 cents for this. The next thing I picked up was from Rainbow Resource. And it is the Ancient Egypt Mini Dig Adventure. So it comes with your tools and a pyramid. And then on the back, you can see the things that you might get. This says that you're going to get the kneeling. There's a bunch of different things, but this shows you here that's what you're going to get. So my son will absolutely love this to go with our country study. And I paid $4.50 for it from Rainbow Resource. You may want to check there. And if you can't find it there, I know there's one on Amazon. Another thing from Rainbow Resource I picked up was the Paint Your Own Papyrus. You could get a whole, not really a kit, but it came with multiple pages you could paint. But I just picked one, and I paid $3.35 for it from Rainbow Resource. Then I picked up, because my son loves these Who Was books, there was a used book vendor there. And so I picked up Who Was Harry Houdini, and I will link this on Amazon. If I find any of these things on Amazon, I will definitely put them in the description box so that you can just go and click there. I also picked up a fun and easy guide to American Sign Language for kids. My son's always been interested in sign language, and when I saw this used, I thought I would pick it up. It's by Laura Heller, and I like it because the pictures are super clear. They use kids to do the signs. I just thought it was really neat. So I picked that book up for him. And then the last thing I picked up when I saw it, it had my son's name written all over it. It's called Real Life Mysteries. Can You Explain the Unexplained? This is an Usborne book, and the lady that I talked to said this is a fairly new book that it came out last month, I think. He will love this. And so it has things in it like Bigfoot and aliens and ghosts. And I know I saw curses, things that spontaneous human combustion. So quite interesting. So if you're interested in any of these things, like I said, I will find them on Amazon and I will link them in the description box, because I know a lot of people were not able to go to this expo because they didn't know about it. And so maybe you can go next year and check it out. But I will definitely link what I can find below. If you have any questions about any of the things that I have shown in this video, please leave them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with your friends.